of Donald Trump, you're asking Americans to trust you with their future. Let me ask you, have you even read the United States Constitution?
Welcome to your Monday lunch break. I'm Tanya Rivero. That was Khizr Khan speaking at last week's Democratic National Convention, whose feud with Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump escalated over the weekend, sparked by Trump's earlier proposal to ban Muslims from entering the country. Now Republican Senator John McCain has entered the fray, sharply criticizing Trump for tangling with the Khan family. WSJ political reporter Janet Hook joins us from Washington with more. Hi, Janet. Thanks for being with us.
Sure.
What has Senator McCain said exactly about Donald Trump's statements?
Well, it's a very long statement, and it's very emotional. So one of the key lines he delivered, though, in this statement is to say, I want the American people to know that what Donald Trump has said doesn't represent the views of other Republicans. He basically accused Trump of defaming Mr. Khan and his wife. And he basically, he said, I think the exact words are, I can't say enough how deeply I disagree with what he said.
Has he rescinded his support for the Republican presidential candidate?
No, like all but one Republican that I can think of, he's just sharply criticizing what Donald Trump has said in this instance. And there have been many things that Donald Trump has said over the course of the campaign that other Republicans reject, repudiate, but still continue to support Donald Trump as their candidate for president.
Have any other Republican leaders come out and criticized Donald Trump explicitly?
Yes, specifically over the weekend, House Speaker Paul Ryan and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell both put out statements commending the Khans and suggesting that we should all, support and cherish their son's sacrifice. But again, neither one of them repudiated Donald Trump as a candidate for president. Now, Mr. Khan himself, in an interview on CNN this morning, said that Republicans should take that extra step, saying that it's not enough to repudiate the behavior. You have to repudiate the candidate.
There are also some other groups that have stepped up their criticism of Mr. Trump, it appears, over this issue. Veterans, activists, and Muslim Americans as well have spoken out.
Yes, there's an organization, Vet Vote, that put out a letter signed by, I think, 11 families of Gold Star families who have lost a family member to war, demanding that Donald Trump apologize. And then there was a new group of Muslim women activists who are trying to rebut his statement that Muslim women can't speak out.
And so where does Trump go from here? He obviously needs to continue to garner support from his party. It's rather late in the campaign to be having these sorts of arguments with party leaders, isn't it?
Well, it's odd because you'd think that after 3 days of this back and forth with Mr. Khan and his wife that Mr. Trump would want to put an end to it and just stop engaging. But this morning, first thing in the morning, he had a couple of tweets out about the kind of continuing the feud, complaining because Mr. Khan was all over TV doing interviews. He doesn't even know me. And then he put out a second tweet this morning that seemed to try to take it one step away from the personal and say, this isn't about Mr. Khan, this is about radical Islamic terrorism.
All right, Janet Hook, thank you so much for that.